Welcome back, you beautiful fucks. It's me, Danny, coming back at you with another MonsterVerse video. Today we're looking at all of my MonsterVerse Kong stuff, because also today we're going to be looking at, or talking about, my thoughts on the Kong anime show. I know it's been out for a while, but I never really shared my thoughts on it. So first things off, we have the first 11-inch, is that 11 inches? I think. Playmates Kong, based off Kong from the Kong Skull Island movie. And then we have the 6-inch version, their first Kong figure from Playmates. I think that, well, at least their first 6-inch Kong. So, which was actually pretty good. That was one of the better Playmates figures, because at this time Playmates was putting out shit. But this is one of their more solid ones. I got one out of the box right here, and I paid, I think, a little bit more than store price for the one I'm holding right there. And then they came out, or I went to a Walmart one day and they had a whole bunch of them, as if like a case just came in. They put them all on the shelf. So I was like, Jesus, and I bought another one, and that's the one that's in the box. But that's a solid figure. But yeah, the video's gonna be playing. You got some Kong figures I'm gonna show off in the back. And while that happens, I knock them over. I'll kind of continue to talk about my feelings on that anime show that came out like a month or two ago. Excuse me. And I'll just start off by saying it was okay. That's my general consensus. It was okay. I might sneeze in a second, so everyone brace yourselves. That's the newer Playmates Kong from Kong Skull Island. Has that really cool boat propeller chain attack. That's actually a really cool accessory. But yeah, the show was okay to me. The characters, most of them were cool, and better than I thought. My favorite definitely was the girl, Annie, I believe her name was. I haven't seen it in a long time, so if I forget names, I'm sorry. But she definitely was my favorite, with her dog companion dog. They stole the show for me. The dad was cool, to the little boy. I forget the main boy's name. He was alright. I thought he would be my favorite. He was alright. He got a little annoying towards the end for me, but still not bad. So the characters, for the most part, were okay. We had the skull crawler right there in the box. That was a holy grail to find way back during the Godzilla vs. Kong era, when they were first appearing in Walmarts. I have another one outside the box that you'll see in a second. What else can I say about this show? The creatures, most of them were cool. Definitely some unique stuff there. What else? I'm kind of just going off the top of my head. Because again, it was okay. They had Kong was there. He fought the Kraken. That was a cool Titan. So I guess one of the reasons why, I'll just get into why I think it's okay. To me, when I heard about this anime, I was hoping that we would kind of dive into more lore about Skull Island, and lore besides how many more weird monsters are on the island. Like, I want to know more about the Iwis or any other tribes that are out there. How long have they been there? How did they get there? Apparently, Skull Island is one of the gateways to Hollow Earth. Where the hell is that gate? Like, where did the Kong species come up from? Where's that hole at? That could kind of teach us about the Kong species some more. For me, this show was just another, and I'm kind of getting tired of it. And again, this is my opinion. Maybe you guys liked it more than me. That's okay. This is just my opinion. But it was just another, we ended up on Skull Island. Now we need to get off Skull Island. That's all it was for me, which was like the movie Kong Skull Island. Titan Tech Kong, look at that! With the glasses and the radio, because sometimes Kong just gotta speak to the team, whoever the team may be. Maybe Godzilla, maybe Rodan. Got that Titan Tech Rodan coming out. But yeah, it was just another, we crashed on this island, kind of, let's get off this island now. They were looking for the girl, but it didn't add too much more in terms of the lore. I don't feel like they're doing a decent job with Skull Island, but they're just not reaching that full potential. But they're close. You know, I just want to see like more history. I always thought this is kind of unrelated. I always thought Skull Island would be the MonsterVerse's version of Monster Island, where like, all the Titans would end up being on, or where they're all from. They're not going that route, which is okay. That was just something in the back of my head. But, you know, again, it was just okay. It was, to me, it was just another. Oh, we ended up here. Let's get off. The Kraken was a cool Titan. That was really awesome. There were some cool creatures, like I said. Kong had a bird friend. He had a pet, and the bird would come on his shoulder. That was like, imagine seeing that in live action. I hope the bird's okay. Probably not. We don't know what happened. This show is definitely not doing or working really hard to try to connect itself to the MonsterVerse, although it is canon. So Kong with the bird definitely happened in this MonsterVerse at some time. I don't really mind. I know some people were like upset that the show does try to be its own thing. It doesn't want to draw too many connections to the MonsterVerse. There's a few there. There's a few references, but it doesn't try too hard to shove it in your face. And I honestly think that's fine, because right now the MonsterVerse is very spread out, and you have this anime on Netflix, you have this Apple TV show that's gonna be on Apple, and then you have the movie coming out, plus all these comics. I'm okay if some of this stuff tries to be, again, it's all connected, but tries to be contained in its own little world. That's okay. I think a lot of these cinematic universes, or just universes in general, they're definitely going to have their plot holes. Even Marvel has them, so it's just kind of par for the course. As long as it doesn't get too out of hand, like, just try your best to avoid them, but they typically do come. Just make sure the stories are good. And Skull Island was okay. Maybe you liked it more than me. One thing I don't like is it definitely, and it's not the only show to ever do this. It kind of does take that bold step of like, there's going to be a season 2, so we're leaving off on a cliffhanger, and it's like, hopefully there's a season 2. Like, hopefully. Ooh, we'll see. It was in the top 10 on Netflix, so I'll give it that. There definitely might be a chance for that. But I don't like when shows do that. I wish this season was its own story that maybe it has a little bit of a hint what could happen later. But I don't like the way it ended, where we're just kind of like, okay, I hope there's another season, because it'd be fucking crazy if there was not a season 2, and the story just gets like left in the wind. There's Dandruff Kong, also known as Arctic Kong. But yeah, those are pretty much my thoughts. It was again, I've said 1,000 times, it was an okay show. Hopefully season 2, if there is one, it's better, and you know, they stop doing these cliffhangers, please. I appreciate the confidence that your series will carry on, but my god. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about the anime, if you liked it. Maybe you liked it more than me. Maybe you straight up hated it and, you know, threw your TV away, for all I know. I don't know. Maybe you guys took it to heart. I'm gonna go now. I'm getting a lot of subscribers in the past few days, so hello to all the new faces. I love you all. I hope you sleep well. I hope your days are great. I'm going to try to remember to put my Instagram down in the description. If I don't, I apologize, but you can follow me on there. Anyway, guys, that is all for today. I hope you take care, and I'll see you all next time.